2023 is here and there are more dating slangs than you can ever imagine. CORONESTY, eco-dumping, infla-dating. But what are these terms? Open casting is a term that refers to dating somebody who is not your type but outside of your usual type. So it is basically the opposite of typecasting. Go beyond your comfort zone and date someone who's not your type. In terms of woke fishing, you are just pretending to be more progressive than you actually are. So you're trying very hard to be woke when you're actually just a bigot. It's basically nothing but you sleeping with multiple partners and being secretive about it. This situation has been there for years and years and years, but the new term for it is roaching. No, I'm not referring to BDSM. I'm referring basically to finding somebody just ahead of the winter season so you have somebody to cuddle up with. So basically, these relationships fizzle out after the winter hibernation gets over. You're just there to get all the love and the cuddles that you require in that season, and then you're out. Corona and honesty. Post the pandemic, people want to be more honest. So CORONESTY is nothing but being honest after the pandemic. You end up dating people based on your views about climate change. Greta Thunberg, what have you done? This is my favorite, infla dating. And this is very practical because, when you're dating somebody, you have to be very honest about your financial situation. So you're not really overdoing or overspending those get-togethers or parties or dinners. So you have these financial boundaries set in advance, and that's called infla dating. I think it's a very smart move. We've all heard about work-life balance. This is basically about love-life balance, where you're not over-committing socially. At the same time, you know exactly the kind of boundaries you want to set as far as work is concerned and love is concerned. Now, we all know what ghosting really means. Ghosting means somebody is talking to you on WhatsApp or gone on a couple of dates with you and suddenly just disappears out of nowhere. You don't hear from that person stops responding to your WhatsApp texts, messages, etc. But then, after many months, the person just suddenly reappears. And that's called zombieing. I would say stay miles away from people who zombie. If you're dating somebody and you've been dating for a while, things are going great, but you've not been introduced to a single friend or a family member, or don't know what their social circle really looks like, you've been pocketed. Also, one more thing that has happened. A dating app burnout has set in. This practically means that you've either dated everybody around who matches your age bracket, etc. and your type, or you probably want just more than what is available out there. Bumble did a little bit of research as well. 38% people are more open to meeting people beyond their typical physical type. 28% people are less concerned about societal expectations. 63% are now looking for emotional maturity, which means you want a partner who's just not physically attractive, but is emotionally attractive and emotionally mature and secure. Toxic masculinity, bye-bye. There is no room for that machoism and toxic masculinity anymore, which means men are getting more open about their feelings and we're loving it as women. Happy dating all. Stay tuned for more NSFW only on Newsmo.